Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to do my January 2018 wrap up, the first wrap up of the books I read actually this year. I don't know what that one's dance was. I can't speak. The first two books I read was this one, whoa, and this one, and they are like super thick, just saying, they're like 500 pages. I'm just trying to find out the original title here. This one is titled originally Songs of Love and War. I'm pretty sure it's named that in the UK, and the US is named The Girl in the Castle. And this one is named Daughters of Castle Deverill, I can't say that. This is book number 1 in the series. This is book number 2 in the series. These are the Norwegian editions. And I got them off work, so that's why they're in Norwegian. Basically, the reason I decided to read this was because of work. They are not usually my types of book to pick up at all. They're like romantic, historical fiction, lady, girl flick, a bit ishk novels. I was actually pleasantly surprised by these. The first one was really entertaining, even though it was like, how many pages is it? 550 pages long or something? It didn't feel that long. It ran by really quickly. I really cared about the characters. I was really into the story. It was really interesting. The story is filled with cliches, like someone gets pregnant, someone's brother is gay in secret. But yeah, it was still interesting. It's set in 1910, the first one at least. This is in 1925, and it follows the same characters through how they grew up and etc, etc, and drama. And there's the Irish, what's it called, independence war in this one as well. The castle that they have is in Ireland, so it's a lot of setting in Ireland, and I really like that. I did enjoy this one much more than this one, so I gave this 3 out of 5 stars and I gave this 2 out of 5 stars, just because I couldn't quite hold my attention. There was just the first 200 pages of this felt like a summary of this one, like they just explained everything that happened in this one and this one, so I feel like it was unnecessary either book, I don't know. The next book I read was The Last Olympian. That was a brain fart. The 5th book in Percy Jackson's An Olympian series. So I finished a series. What? And I finished this series which I've been reading for years and years, and it was so great, and I love these characters. I'm so excited to continue with Rick's next books, but you know, it's not on my agenda right now, but it will be this year. I have to. I just have to. Obviously I can't talk about the plot of this book without spoiling all the other ones, but it follows Percy Jackson, who is a demigod, which means that one of his parents is, well, a Greek god from Greek mythology, and it bases a lot on Greek mythology, and you learn a lot, and they're great. And why am I saying this? You know what Percy Jackson is about. Everyone does, right? It was great. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This book continues the story with Selena, the assassin. The story of Selena, this one, was, the character development was really good, but it still felt a lot like a bridge book to load up for the next book. And I didn't mind it exactly, it just felt like the story was so slow. But when we got to the good part, it was good. But I didn't mind it being so slow as it was. I have complicated feelings. I wrote a bit on Goodreads what I thought more about it, so without spoiling anyone here, you can check that out. But 2 new characters were introduced in this one, and I'm so unsure what I feel about them. I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. The next book I then read is Kakerlakkene by Nesbø. I think the English title is The Cockroaches. Sorry, this is the 2nd book in the Harihula series. I can't say that name in English, that would just be weird, which are extremely popular outside of Norway, which is cool. I'm reading them in Norwegian though, because, you know, I am Norwegian, so that makes sense. I heard so many good things about this series, but I guess I also heard that the first books aren't that good as the latest ones, because I wasn't impressed in this one. I wasn't impressed in the last one. It was okay. This one was okay. It's just a typical murder mystery book thing, and I don't understand what's so different or so good about these ones, but I am looking forward to come to the later ones that are really much more popular than the first ones, and I will see if I like those more and if they have more to offer than this one. It was okay. It's not like I hated it. I got through it. It was fine. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And the last book that I finished, which I finished yesterday as I'm filming this, is Ice Like Fire by Sara Raasch. This is the second book in the Snow Like Ashes series. It was okay. I mean, the first one was okay. This one was okay. It was less okay than the first one. When I have 100 pages left of the book and I'm still waiting for really something to happen, it's okay. It's not like it was slow, things happened, but I just felt like nothing happened, and I don't know how I feel about the writing. I mean, it reminds me a lot how I would write, which makes me really uncomfortable for some reason. It's like, I can't explain it. It's really hard, but it makes me really weird when I'm reading that. It's a really easy read and it flies through it, and I can see why many enjoy it. I did enjoy it. It was okay. I am interested to see how things will turn out in the last book, and I will definitely buy Sara's next book, which comes out in August, and it's like, it's fine. I give it 2 out of 5 stars. It was okay. I don't know what more to say. The first mangas I read this month in between books was Exorcist Volume 4 and Volume 5. Just continuing the story in these. Story follows Rin, who finds out that he is Satan's son, so he has good powers, and he decides to become an exorcist that kills demons because he's awesome and he fights. And this just follows the stories of his classmates, himself, his story, how it develops, and other intrigues. It's really great. I mean, it's really entertaining. I quite like them, and I am excited to continue the rest of the series. I think it's pretty long, so I only have 5 volumes. I don't have any more now. But it's still great, and I do recommend it. The next 2 mangas I picked up was a new series, and I wanted to read this for quite a long while. I just haven't picked it up yet because it wasn't in my local store, and now it was because the anime just came out, which I've also been watching, and that is Cedrus Volume 1 and 2. This is, as you can see, Yuri manga. It follows Yusu, whose mom marries a new guy, and she moves and transfers to a new school where she meets this girl. This girl she meets is the student council president, and Yusu has broken a lot of the school rules and she gets a handful, and when she comes home, that girl, whose name is May, turns out to be her new stepsister. Things happen between them, and it's great. I mean, I sound such like a pervert when I say it like that, but it still has a lot of things to offer. Cute moments, cute stories, really interesting background stories. The characters feel real. It's really nice. So I do recommend it if you like these kind of stories. I'm excited to pick up the rest series. I'm excited to watch more of the anime. And the last manga I read in January was Happiness Volume 6 by Shuzo Oshimi. I talked a lot about this actually on my channel. Finally got the next volume. First of all, these covers are stunning. The art is interesting. It's not really a lot of text. It's more beautiful pictures, which makes me read these in 20 minutes, which is great, but it's horrible in a way that I have to wait so long, like 6 months or something, for the next one. So, blah, but yay, I guess. This basically follows vampires. I do recommend you to check this out if you're interested in that. Just start with the first volume. The story is now going in a direction that I did not expect it at all to go in, which is like awesome. It's just not a lot of things happen in this one. I still do really enjoy the series, and I'm excited to see how it will continue. Well, that's it for this video. That's all the books I read in January. Thank you so much for watching, and you will see me soon in a new video.